let's go for all the cards, for all the mana. I guess the better play would be to just skip the land and Path of Prayer, probably. The mana is extremely useful right now, man. Like, no joke. Let's make the army of rhinos. And you can see that with this deck and Shigeki, you can just make this onslaught of rhinos attacking your opponent. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today absolutely different deck that I think you will really like. And maybe let's start with what you will see today in the video. You will see absolutely amazing, crazy, wild Shuffler. The Shuffler you haven't seen before. Second, you will see also our old friend from the previous video. And he's still playing enchantments, and I mean, you will see the game. You will know everything. This is Golgari Storm the Festival deck with all the good stuff. Vorinclex, Warchief, Wrenn and Seven, Invasion of Shandalar, Sheoldred. You will see all of them in action and more. We also have Shigeki. You have so much mana with this deck, together with Wrenn, Zendikar, Stomper, Wrenn, Vinewall. You have infinite mana, and it's still not enough, so you can burn 15 mana a turn very easily. So that's super epic deck. It goes over the top and then it doubles down. You will see some epic games when every turn each one of us try to use 10-15 mana, like threat after threat after threat for many turns. It will be epic, I promise you. So the deck is of course very reliant on storming the festival. You want to ramp into it and just play it and hit all of the good stuff here. Warchief is probably the main thing because it deals a lot of damage. It gives you life gain to stabilize against aggro. It gives you, this fat value with, the Warchief and the Rhino Warrior. So basically get 9-7 for 5 mana. That's a lot. And with Blitz you can flip all the battles like Zendikar, and it means that you can very easily get a very wide board very quickly. So, pretty good stuff. So I think we stop rambling because I'm after so many long games that I'm kinda rambling. So you will see it in action, it will be fun. And if you appreciate this kind of deck, because it's definitely not meta, it's something fresh, it's something I wanted to do since a long time. Don't forget to subscribe, show your appreciation, show that you are a Storm the Festival fan, and you won't miss other videos because we are making those daily. So pretty good deal. And I think with that being said, let's go into action, have fun guys, and really happy that you are enjoying the channel. So thank you for being here and enjoy. So, no ramp. That's a biggie for now, but we will see. Sure, that is very nice. If we can survive until this stage, let's go with... I mean, Boseiju can be useful. I don't super care about the Painland. If I have to pay myself, it's okay. Unless it's an Anvil deck, it should be okay. No point in killing this. It helps the mana a little bit, but I don't think it's worth it overall. I much rather just skip the stuff. So, of course, if we destroy it, even if they have basics, and they have, it means they don't have both mana, but, it's you invest a card into this. Alright. I mean, are we doing the thing that our deck is supposed to do? Oh yeah. This will be double forest. And we need triple green for this one. And you already have a swamp in the end. You generally want to have more swamps because Vorinclex can get forests from the deck. But it's okay. Let's roll the dice. Alright, what I'm getting. I see. You know what? It's okay. We got something. It's still, decent pressure for 5 mana. Let's go for this one. And at some point we can use Sheoldred and exile it on one turn, which could be game-winning play, honestly. And don't forget we can always storm the festival again, so we basically got 2 extra lands on top of 2 extra lands from Zendikar. He's at freaking 5. He has treasures with big score, and we are still more ahead than he is. Alright, you got the thing. And with Warchiefs you can always crack the battles if you care. My turn. I kinda like Boseiju, so we will play this one. Is this highlighted? It is. Alright, let's do it again. So this will be Stomper. I think into Shigeki, right? We can get it back at some point. And of course we make our mana base even healthier. As you can see, every single turn we are starved for the mana. So I expect Shigeki to die, probably both of them due to a sweeper. They seem to be playing some control version of Mardu, so they will have Sun Force, or just White Sun's Twilights. I see. I see. Alright, so how will we do it? I think we just blitz. Can we do both? Yeah, we can. I mean, we are storming the festival like crazy. That's the Rhino. And I heard you like rhinos. So we'll make more of them. We attack this one. We get the mana, we get the thing. And I mean, with 5 tokens, he won't be able to pressure us enough. Yeah, that's it. We want... Man, we are still mana starved every single turn. That's how much mana we can use every turn. Like 20 for us, easy. Alright, let's see the sweeper. Atraxa. Oh boy, he's really playing hard, man. I see. But we get to see his deck, and that's a lot. So, oh my god, it's basically sweepers and Atraxa. Sweepers and Atraxa. And White Sun's Twilight probably to win. So this is his win con. Together with Atraxa, of course. Alright. I mean, challenge accepted. That's not a lot of poison, but he knows he won't kill us with this one. How many cards? 4. I think we need to short that thingy. So it means... Alright. So we will kill Atraxos and go for the throat. Especially that we have another one. I would kill the token, but I cannot, of course. That helps us to get pressure. And man, if we hit right, we can deal insane amount of damage right now, but we did not. Unfortunate. I mean, let's do it like this then. Wrenn, definitely. Blazon or Mirex. Blazon won't work on the tokens, so I think it's Mirex. 33 cards. It will be hard for him to answer everything, so we play like this. Yeah, let's go like this. He won't be able to kill us, and I want all the damage. Like, he's down to 12 already. And we have Mirex at the end step, and huge board, and the Planeswalker. So, you know, from all the sides there's a lot of pressure. Alright, he does the thing. Before attacking. But we get the Rhino, so some priority here. 7 cards. 7, and we need more, right? 8. That will be a little bit of problem, so let's try to hit, you know what? No. Alright. Path of Peril is pretty good cards that we would love to have in the end right now. So I theoretically could, but I don't think it's a great idea right now. Probably. So I could get Shigeki. I cannot kill him yet, right? I still think Shigeki is really good, man. That's insane amount of value. We can go for 1. We can go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. But we're getting hit like crazy. We need to assume this will die, so we will be at 8 poison. But we can get Path of Peril. Alright, I mean, I kinda don't mind it. I will still try to go for the blocking, to make it a little bit messy for him. Alright, bring down. I could go for cheap Shigeki and get Path of Peril, but I don't think that's what wins us the game. I think I could get like 3 cards to something like this, whatever. Alright, Atraxa. Alright, let's see the cards. He's basically playing a full-blown sweeper deck with only Atraxa as a win con, even no Mirex so far. Atraxa and White Sun's Twilight, of course. He probably plays 4 of those, right? 3 or 4, I would guess. Alright, a Planeswalker, sure. You got it. Oh, he stopped already. It also means we get one of the things, which is pretty cool. Alright. We mitigate just a little bit. Can we kill him? That's my question. Can I kill him on the next turn? How much blitz I have? 1, 2. So this will be 10 damage. 14, 15 damage. Do I have enough mana? If I double Mirex, it could work. But man, I need so much. I need to get Shigeki for 2 cards. So only 2 cards. So I need 6 mana for Shigeki. 3, 6. Oh my god, I have everything, I think. I should count more, but I don't want to drag the game. So we will do this. Wait, what? 1, 2. No, I don't have enough. Oh, I thought I have more. 1, 2, 3. Alright, bad plan. He will be at 1, man. He will actually be at 1. Yeah, for some reason I thought I have more mana. Alright. So I can kill Atraxa. That's definitely something that is happening right now. And we can deal 16 freaking damage, man. 16. And then what? So we go like this. Then we go another one and Path of Peril. You should do a lot of counting on mana with this deck, man. Truly. But we'll just go like this, you know, so it's a little bit faster. Yeah, and then we Path of Peril at the end step, so he cannot answer it. And we also don't lose those because they have high converted mana. Like, look at this stuff! What deck can do this? And if we had more mana, we would win already. Alright, and we cleared his part of the board, even though those will be tokens, they were kinda protected with Warchiefs. Man, I love this deck. This is the type of magic I'm always like super enjoying. A lot of lands. I mean, I would love better draws, but it's okay, I guess. The rhinos are amazing, man. Warchief was such a cool card always. And if against aggro, this just gives you insane advantage. Like, moment you play it, you stabilize, they cannot attack you, and even if they burn it, they get another rhino and they don't have burn spells anymore. It's super cool. Alright, 1. I hope he just taps with the Painland. Do you have Painlands? No. He should. Oh no. Something bad is happening. Alright, alright. He got a little bit scared, it seems. He's also at 3 poison, so even with all the life gain, like, he taps a lot of mana, man. He can depopulate, he can Sunfall, and that will be bad for us. Hopefully he won't do it. The exile effect is pretty huge, but we can still go Sheoldred. Alright. Alright, alright. We are not getting huge value from this, but... Alright, so we can go Aether Warchief and try to go this route and double Mirex, but I think Sheoldred is just way more epic. They have Boseiju though. Oh boy, I just realized they have Boseiju. A random wild Boseiju appears. We'll get a land, yay, for us. In the first chapter is just destroying something, so yeah, that was a misplay. I didn't see Boseiju before I played it, man. Alright, so we definitely want double Mirex. Do I have enough mana for double Mirex? Yeah, oh no, Blitz is more expensive, right? Yeah, I will lack 1 mana if I play the Warchief. Alright, I kinda butchered this turn, but it's great, it's fine. He lived at 1. He has Boseiju at our Sheoldred enchantment, but it's perfect. Alright, I feel that after this turn we are falling behind. It is possible we won't get him lower than this. And here's our death sentence. Unless we hit Path of Peril or Shigeki. We won't hit Shigeki, but we have some Path of Perils. Alright, let's try, because we can still attack with this, and he cannot really block. Good at magic, what can I say? Amazing at magic. Let's go with the Rhino. Man, we are really trying to bash each other, like everyone is just hitting for 12 mana a turn, man. And who dies first? Alright, we are going for this one, and we still have double Mirex. That's something that I really care about right now. We also get to draw a card. So I think we should be refilling on the next turn, and every turn he needs to play a sweeper, right? The best draw of Magic. Yet again. Definitely something that, like, I hoped for something stronger. A creature token. I will kill him with Mirex if anything, so damage does not matter. He dodged this one pretty much. Here's Atraxa again. I tell you, man, we are just hitting each other's faces like crazy. And that's insane amount of sweepers. But I mean, we have 28. We don't care about the damage, and he doesn't have poison right now. Why am I poisoned? Alright, I remembered. The Twilight. Because I'm just checking, hey, he's not a poison deck, why am I poisoned? You know, just brain things. Alright, so we really need some good cards, man. Even Go for the Throat will do. But of course, Storm the Festival is what we aim for, generally. Huh. Are you good? I mean, kinda. If he blocks this, he gets extra poison, and I get to draw a card, so he probably will take the damage and just block the Might. The Mites are actually more scary than the Warchief. Oh, he's not going for it at all. That's a little bit surprising. Alright, so this turn will be very slow. He's at 7 already. And let's see the card. I will make a stop just in case. Yep, one of the cards we would love to see before. By the way, this was lethal if we hit it first, earlier when we had him at 1 life, so... Oh, very close to killing him, but never enough. He will be at 17 now. Possibly more. 3 damage, sure. The Vigilance hurts a little bit. Union is not relevant at all. Like, we kinda missed this part of WinCon. The problem is that he can pressure us while also killing 1 Might a turn, so that's not what we like. With Wrenn we can try to hit something, and that's probably the case. She also mitigates some of the damage, so we will use it. Yep, I'll gladly take my 7 Death Touch, Lifelink, Vigilance, Flying, Angel, Phyrexian, Horror damage. Alright, let's make a Might thing. I mean, theoretically we are winning if we hit like a removal, right? And 2 Mirex a turn is a lot for most of the decks, and we could... So good at Magic, man. I'm just so good at Magic. Okay, maybe not practically winning, but we're very close. When he's at 9, it will be really hard for him to defend. Let's see if he plays as a counter spell. Alright, no, only sweepers. Because why not? I will use the... Yeah, I think we will use Wrenn. We have 16 cards. They don't seem to be going for Jace play. So I will try to make it more awkward for him. 8 mana is basically locked every turn, just in making Mirexes. Alright. So I could play it, but then I don't have Mirex, and honestly Mirex is probably better, right? I could use 1. How much mana do I have? 3? Yeah, 1 Mirex. 2 is probably way better than 1. He can play Atraxa, but that costs him a lot of mana. I think Storm the Festival is for the next turn. We need to keep up this pressure. He kinda has to sweep, but like we are stacking a lot of different threats, and slowly his guard is like breaking. Not sure if we can break it fully, but we are like on the verge of breaking it. He needs just one bad turn and he's absolutely out. Nakoshi, show me what you got. One of the things, he needs to play a sweeper. So that's already like 1/3 of his turn. If he goes Atraxa, that's 2/3 of his turn, so he's really limited then. And he needs to burn two creatures a turn, just, you know, as a start to survive. When you get them to 9 poison, it really makes the game scary for one of the players. And they already used 3 of the Twilights, right? I think 1, 2, 3. So it is possible they don't have more, but not sure. They did not exile Graveyards, which is interesting. They probably want this, but maybe they could play something else first. Interesting. There, 21 cards. I mean, Mirex is doing work, man. That's why we have it. So it really helps against all the control decks like crazy, and it doesn't really hurt you in any way, really. Especially in the 2-color deck, you have so many basics that all the, you know, ramp spells are absolutely fine. In 3-color decks, you kinda need to make a sacrifice. I think that's probably it. They might survive 1 turn, but I think we're getting them slowly but surely. Not this turn, maybe the next one. Because they have limited ways to get rid of this stuff. Zendikar, sure. Do I want to mill myself? Probably not. So we will try a different approach, and now we are starting to use like damage as well. They don't want to cast Atraxa, it's super expensive. They have 3... Yeah, I told you, man! Like, we are getting them. They dodged 1 life at double union, but they didn't dodge the poison. Like, we tried to buy them from every angle, and we did it. Alright, our opponent goes first. We have... I mean, we have a lot of removal. We don't have Path of Peril, which is concerning. Hello, thank you. Alright, I'm feeling great now. Well, oh, it's Acryl! Oh, here we meet again. My friend. This will be interesting. We have many ways to go about it. Honestly, it would be better to just go Vinewall. So if he wants to go crazy, we just Path of Peril. Painland? Yeah, I will take the Painland. I prefer 1 damage than just not having the right mana, and we need both black and green. Kinda like the Glade, right? Mirex could be useful for 1 turn, but not for more. Alright, all I see is 2 mana converted cost. Audacity? Sure. Alright, some pain to his face. Now we need to decide if we want to go Path of Peril. So he can make the dock and copy it with Weaver. That's a good trade for him. We have land for the next turn. Yeah, I think this is the play. It's not a biggie. Honestly, I could just pass the damage, but why waste 2 life if you don't have to? Good draw. So good at Magic. Man, this guy does not have a lot of luck against us. Like, every time, whatever we play, he just gets swept over and over. There will be some tempo for him on the Invasion of Zendikar. Yeah, I think that's the case. Kami of Transience. Just a Kami. So, this is his chance. He can do crazy stuff right now. Let's go green for Storm the Festival, that we will never see during any of the game, it seems. So, that's his turn. He needs to do stuff. A lot of stuff. With Naturalis, Cardo, so I guess the big thing will be Michiko. If they start doing cards, it's probably Michiko. So this will hit for quite a lot. Like, yeah, here it is. So we will survive, but not very hard. Like, we will nearly die, man. And yeah, it hurts a lot. I mean, that's a decent draw. That's why we have it in the deck. Can I play Wrenn after this? Not really. Not really. I still think it's good enough. He gets the Kami back, so it's not fully over. I could also try Wrenn, but then they remove Wrenn, and we are in some trouble. So still, let's clear the board. And Mirex is not super useful. Yeah, let's just get more land. This really will help. And we are absolutely overrunning him slowly but surely. Let's get the balanced mana. We should have everything we need. So I generally don't want to use the Painlands really hard. We are at 6, so, you know. Man, we did not hit a single of our, you know, good cards. Path of Peril is the best draw, but we don't have any Rhinos that would really help stabilize. And yeah, all the other cards as well. Oh boy. Alright, we will go like this then. Let's make a huge thing. I would plus, but I know I will miss. Because if we hit... I mean, I think we play the land for the turn, right? I'm not sure. Doesn't seem like it, but... yeah, alright, we play. So we go like this. And we have go for the fruit. I could go for invasion, but it's not the best. We have a 10-10. He will probably remove it. But we can also remove something from him. Moment we hit Storm the Festival, we go like crazy. Especially with Wrenn and Seven. Here's the ossification. I wonder, it will be the blocker, of course. Makes sense. And let's see if they want to kill Wrenn. I'll probably do the same thing anyway, right? But you know what? With Invasion of Shandalar, actually losing Wrenn is not the worst. We need some Rhinos. We need our Storm the Festivals that are non-existent when we try to draw them. We need actual big stuff from our deck. Alright, so they're going really all in and try to go for the lethal in case we don't hit a removal right now. But we have removal. So this one is out, we are at 5 and we are still in the game. We can clear everything, man. So I think we'll go with it. And as you can see, Path of Perils are pretty good cards in this standard. And now... oh, right, everything is exiled. And you know what, at this point I'm taking it. I promise you, there... oh, here there were. Okay, let's go Takenuma. That gives us the value for the next turn. We are definitely not playing it. I mean, even if we mill something, we can still hit it. I cannot believe I cannot hit a single Storm the Festival like during the whole game, ever. Can we hit it once? That will be the biggest success of the deck. Hitting one of your 4 drops. Let's hit the card, see what we get. I just want to hit my card. No. That's a big fat no. Right, I guess we have to kill him with the Stompers because we are not hitting our card. We are not hitting Storm the Festival in our Storm the Festival deck. Proof. 4 of them. Really, I promise you, they're here. Let's go for this one. That's a lot of stats. He is down to 2 cards. Kami, sure. Even if we hit Vorinclex, we can just ultimate it. Because why not? Problem is that then Spirited Companion dies, so he gets it all back. So I think we wait for the counters. You know what? Right now I will go for the board advantage. That forces him to start blocking and probably will win us the game. There are also 4 mana converted cost. Alright, so he wants to take it back. He doesn't know we have another sweeper, so he actually wasted the whole thing. And that's fine. We can still block. Enjoy. And he has only 1 card. Probably the best draw for him is like Spirited Companion into Audacity, something like this. Alright, here comes the thing. Michiko. That's alright, that's actually very good for him, of course. Because he can deal quite a lot of damage with ossifications, but not enough to kill us probably, right? Yeah, 7/7 means we trade 1 for 1. Interesting, he went for it. Yeah, we have to block like this. It helps us for future as well. Kinda forces the block. And Mirex won't do much, but it's better than nothing. I promise you, we play 4 of them. But it's actually incredible what the Shuffler is doing to this deck. Alright, so we will win this anyway. How do we do it? I think we attack Zendikar, right? We could also just force it and make sure that we get it. Yeah, that's a good deal. We lose Mirex, but he cannot block. And that means we have very good board from the next turn onwards. He's out, as always. Imagine, we won without hitting our main strategy. Again. Thank you, Shuffler, for this game. Our opponent plays first, not great for us. Red Ocean, I think we played together in Diamond or Platinum. Yeah, I think that's the guy. So we were pretty much ranking together. Hello. Yeah, he recognized. Alright, and this is some kind of Orzhov. Let's go with pretending mono black. We need to get Stomper into Wrenn, that's the plan. And we need to dodge Edict probably. Let's go like this and show that we are a Golgari deck. Not a lot of value, like look at those lands, man. We have a lot of them. Let's hit the first interaction. Oh, knowing there's no counter spell is huge. It could still be negate, but it might not. Let's go for, I mean, triple green. We have already triple green in the hand, so I think we go like this and try to balance the mana. And that's good. It means there's a lot of pressure, even though it's not materialized right now. He needs to respect it, and here comes the Emperor. Oh, the Emperor. Good old Emperor. They didn't have a counter spell last turn. I mean, what are the chances, right? I really want to play something, because otherwise he gets free Emperor, and that's not good for us. And with Invasion of Shandalar, even if Wrenn gets countered, I mean, it's not super over. And here we go. I mean, we could start attacking already. But I really want the value. So first, let's create a lot of pressure in the board. They might Edict at the end step or something like this. Sword Partition is actually decent for us, because they didn't solve this issue, and on the next turn... Alright, we cannot go to 7 lands unless we draw something. Alright? They are stealing something from us. Our precious. I can jiggle. I can jiggle on the other side. That's so epic. I can jiggle both ways. Alright, quality content as always. 5 mana. He's pretty constrained on mana compared to us, even though he was on the play. So that's something on our side. He can already Sunfall. So this seems to be a pretty classic Esper control so far. Let's play the land. I think he still has the Emperor, so when we attack he uses it. And then we cannot punish because we have nothing. That's a pretty smart call. However, if we do not attack, what happens? If we do not attack, he plays Siphon inside and keeps the Emperor for the next turn. So it's not like we have a lot of choice. Or try to use the Stomper on the next turn. We cannot just give him free turn because it makes all the pressure gone. I think they will cast it at the end step because they can take the damage. So far he seems to be a very good player. Alright, do we play Invasion? Not really anything worth it. Like, we can flip it, but I don't think it's a good idea. Oh, no Emperor maybe. Cool. Alright, we need him slowed a little bit. If we could hit Mirex, that would help it on, but, you know, no Mirex right now. Also no Storm the Festival. Alright, that's probably the least of the issues that we will have. Still 4 mana open, that's interesting, but I think he would play the Emperor if he had it. Unless he's really oh, we can just Path of Peril. We kill our own stuff. Alright, I just convinced myself that it's a bad idea. We will have Samurais as the target, but it's fine. Alright, that's a card. Alright. That's the thing we need to do. Correct. 13. He's still not playing stuff. So I'm playing it, it goes around, make disappear, and on the next turn I have another Wrenn and Seven. So it means that even if he counters this one, I can do the same on the next turn. And yeah, he needs to start digging. I think we might go for plus this time, simply because this is enough to force a sweeper. And I don't have too many lands. So if we can get into the good stuff, I mean, Blast Zone is pretty decent. Not for now, but for future. And we can put 4 lands theoretically. if we hit Storm the Festival. I mean, our main card is still not here after 1/3 of the deck, so we are not even at our, you know, full power right now. He has more mana, that's the big issue. We keep playing lands every single turn, and that's great, but we need more. I don't think we have like any crazy tricks, especially that Wrenn is exiled from hand, so we cannot put it. Alright, here comes the forward, that's really good. That is a little bit risky for him, in all honesty. So I could try to mill the, you know, Storm the Festival. That's super tempting, man. If we miss, that's bad. If we miss, that's bad. If I make 3-fork, what happens? He just soul partitions it. I don't think we get much ahead. Let's try to hit it. We really should. We have 4 of those, man. I guess we did not even hit lands. Alright. However, we can punish him still, and that's pretty good. So even though we missed as much as possible, we still kinda hit. Up to 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, Wall. You are left out. Even though you are the best. Yeah, let's keep Shigeki in hand. So no, not the best stuff, but I think we still made it worthwhile. And Path of Peril can be useful. If we have like 2 lands ahead, it should be okay, it should be enough. And Path of Peril gets rid of, you know, Wandering Emperor, like all those Reveries, all this stuff. So during the game, it is not fully dead card. They might play one Teferi, for example. 3 out of 5, sure. Alright, we need to start thinking about, you know, the big stuff. 4 counters should be useful for Emperor. We didn't see a single one so far, so that's a bit weird. I really would expect. So there are 4 out of 5. Here's the Reverie. So Path of Peril. Alright, we don't have creatures, it's fine. So definitely let's increase it. Let's go to 2 for now. We probably will aim for 4 and then, you know, we pump it when needed. Alright, Takenuma is definitely useful at some point. Alright, so what are we doing? Not yet. We could try to do it in 1 turn. He has 4 mana total and some blue. Right, he doesn't have a lot of blue mana actually. Are there any cool creatures? Man, we didn't hit our big stuff, but you know what? Let's go for this and force him to answer Wrenn and Seven. I mean, we really have 4 Storm the Festivals here, I promise you guys. Just, you know, solid draws overall. Alright, first Vorinclex. Because we need more mana. If Zendikar is countered, it's fine. We don't want Vorinclex because we want to keep some pressure, so he needs to answer stuff every turn. And that's not the big deal, but it's okay. Told you, they are still here, all of them. Oh boy. And now let's go with Zendikar and try to be super oppressive. Like, we need to absolutely, you know, overrun him with mana. It might be our first make disappear, because that's a pretty good target. They don't go for it. Let's go for all the swamps. I mean, bro, look at this stuff. We have so many good cards that we could hit. Vorinclex is a decent one though. It will die at the end step, but you know, it's fine. Man, they're not killing it. What removal do they have so far? Very low curve, like they are more about against mono red than against any control decks. Yeah, it's still like this. This is good opportunity for Sunset Reverie. He gets 2 blockers and then we Path of Peril and we don't lose anything. So, alright. 5 mana, only 3 up. Oh, cool. They still have 1 of our cards, that's interesting. We can ultimate Wrenn, so they need to answer on this turn. And they're not? Oh boy! Is this real? Are we really ultimating Wrenn? The big Wrenn, not the small one, which is always ultimated. No white mana, no soul partition. Oh my god. We are actually doing it. I mean, I cannot resist this, man. Like, look at this stuff. This is pretty decent. I mean, that's pretty good, pretty decent. Let's go probably with Mirex. No, we don't need it. We are not whiffing on cards anytime soon. Let's go for Warchief with Blitz, because that means we can crack the battle. He can get this one as a blocker, but we have Trample, so it's fine. It hits for exactly 4. Right, I want this one. Yeah, that's a lot of pressure. Alright, he goes for it, but I'm not sure if he remembers about the trample. I don't think he gained too much of this, or from this. Alright, have you ever seen all of this stuff, man? It's amazing, like, Magic is such a great game. You just need to not play mono red. I want to point out, we're at 26 cards, we still didn't hit our main card. So, you know what? Let's do the thing. I really think we deserved it finally. And I honestly probably never did this ultimate into this. It just never happens, man. Look at this stuff. Yeah, that feels great. And we will have Shigeki, which means we have infinite loop of stuff into stuff. And we can even use Blast Zone to get rid of this if we really want. No, it's not fully infinite, but you know, it's pretty good. They have 4/7. They can make a 2-drop outside of Memory Deluge. Because with this Memory Deluges, he kinda can go infinite value. All that restrains him is mana. So when he needs to pay a 7 mana tax to just get a good card, it means that he doesn't really do anything during the turn. And I mean, Wrenn and Seven is relentless. And there's Warchief. I should probably just try to hit his face, but I cannot resist, man. It's just so fun. And soon we might hit our first Storm the Festival in our 4th Storm of the Storm the Festival deck. That's that's exactly the opposite how it was supposed to go. If we hit with +1 of Wrenn, the Festival, when he was tapped, it would be so much more explosive. But you know, it's fine. It's just a little bit funny that we cannot hit our main card. Let's go like this. It costs a lot of mana. It makes our draw a little bit better because we get rid of last land. And now we got our 2-drops finally. Alright. Alright, game. I see. You know what? We have so much mana that we'll go like this. Going Takenuma, trying to mill ourselves a little bit. And here we go. We need to be careful about farewells, I guess. So let's make farewell a really good situation right now. Alright, so what we are doing right now? We force a sweeper, right? This will be probably a sweeper. So we probably want to save the mana and get Shigeki for triple Warchief or something like this, and some Mirex action. And we can use this as a upkeep if we really care. So right now I'm going for the damage. Every damage I can inflict is really helpful, because we just need to start thinking about closing the game right now. I actually don't want to play those words right now, because they are for early game. Sure. Digging for some answers. I wonder what is his big play. It might be Hullbreaker. Definitely he plays Farewell. Probably more than one, I would guess, right? Most, I hope. Alright, let's see. That's a Sunfall. You got it. The first step is here, but no Farewell, so the search is still here. It's optional? Nope. You may reveal. Alright, so we don't need to mill ourselves with the war, which might be important. And what is the play? I think we go with Shigeki, man. How much we can get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards? Are you serious? Do I even have those? Sure, let's go. Is it real? I guess not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go for 5, whatever. Right? Alright, good. Took me a while, but I got there. Let's go for all the cards, for all the mana. We could make a Mirex token, but I want those Warchiefs. I guess the better play would be to just skip the land and Path of Prayer, probably. So no. It's fine. And let's go with... It will get exiled, so we want the Blitz version. Let's go with this permanent right now. Alright. Still not a single Storm the Festival. What are the chances, guys? In top 41 cards I didn't hit a single of 4 of those. Anyway, Blitz. We're going for a full aggro mode right now. We want those go for the throws when he starts playing Emperor that he never has shown so far. And how the mana is extremely useful right now, man. Like, no joke. Let's make the army of rhinos. And you can see that with this deck and Shigeki, you can just make this onslaught of rhinos attacking your opponent. Not only they deal instant damage with trample, but they left over something that has to be swept in this kind of situation. So a lot of good stuff for you. We need 4 mana for Mirex, so 4 mana here. I think that's it for the turn. Let's just attack. It's not lethal, he will definitely kill them. But I want to see how. And Blast Zone is far from killing the rhinos. I'm a bit unhappy with myself because I should be playing Mirex. I didn't need those cards, so no. Not playing very amazingly here. Here she is. However, that's why we have go for the throats. And we will use them. With Shigeki, each one of those is important. And we have Path of Perils to open before we get rhinos. It kills our token, so that's something we need to consider. I mean, yeah, you can answer with it, if you have to. Alright, so here's the rhino. Stomper, sure. Let's see if he goes for the block. He probably wants to preserve his life total, right? Right, so the problem is that I don't want to mill myself. I didn't see a single Jace so far, but usually Jace is how they win. 1 Mirex. Is that double Mirex? 1, not enough mana. I want to use Wrenn to get the -3. But we still have to do it like this. 4 of those. I tell you, man, they are still here. All of 4 of them. It's just shuffler things, man. Absolutely, just a normal game of Magic. Nothing to see here. He will be so surprised when he realizes what our deck was supposed to do. And it turns out it will be in last 10 cards, then Storm the Festival has no sense because it only mills yourselves. So exactly the opposite of what should happen. However, he still needs to use a sweeper. And he is trying to dig for it, it seems. How many Sunfalls? Usually you play 3 and 1 with Farewells. So possibly they have 1 more Sunfall in the whole deck. Unless they play, you know, more control-y version and more sweepers, so 4 and 2 is very often the case. When I go like super heavy sweeper, I usually like to go 4 Sunfalls, double Farewell, and it's like, yeah, you will sweep it. However, he has the lockdown. He might have more lockdowns in his hand than we see. Alright, here it is. Another one. I think we need to start using Mirex, man, and just try to, you know, double Mirex every turn. This extra mana, look at this, we got all of the mana. And we never... we always have something to do with it. Like, we have so much stuff every turn. Alright, let's start. The countdown, the beatdown. Alright, I don't really want to use it right now. It puts permanent. Yeah, you need to cast it to get the blitz, so we don't really want this. Against normal decks you want it, but against control it's a bit different. Alright, go for the throat, that's for sure. Still not single Storm the Festival. They're all at the bottom of the library, man. Just Shuffler. Alright, I think I know what's the play. Right now go like this. Let's see what he will be doing. Alright. I don't really want to use it in any way. I just don't want to mill myself. And I think if we play another Wrenn, that's a lot of pressure in the board, so he kinda needs to react to this again. And we still have double Mirex or just Shigeki mana. And we can do it without milling ourselves. So I kinda like the idea. It took only like 30 turns to get this partitioned Wrenn back to the game, so that's good. We have 6, 10, 11 mana on top of the Mirex. 11, so 6 needs to go, so we have 5 mana. Here she is. And let's see what's the ability. A bit unfortunate that our stuff is tokens right now, because we can sweep. It's mostly against mono red and stuff, but I see. I see. So he plays Jace. Oh boy. Oh, he's keeping all of them. He will be so surprised when he sees what our deck is doing. 4. Why 4? Here it is! 4 of them! Absolutely, the Shuffler experience in full glory. I mean, that's the regular outcome, right? Oh, that makes sense, so he wants to kill us on this turn. I cannot pump the Blast Zone right now. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do. Oh boy, so I guess that will be it. The Great Shuffler experience right there for Storm the Festival, just at the last 10 cards of my library, all 4 of them. That's statistically very probable. And yeah, that will be it. Good game, my friend. It was fun. I still honestly enjoyed it. It was a bit unfortunate, but yeah, it's a really fun deck, and yeah, not much to say about it. A bit unfortunate, but still fun. Alright, let's not make it longer. We can put something, but we won't. We decline, we explode with new animation, having some fun in Mythic. I'm glad we played against control. It was still a bit, you know, a lot of stuff happened.